Kakadosh, Boker Or, Mishna Yomi Masechet Eduyot Perek Chet, chapter 8, Mishna Aleph and Bet, Mishna 1 and 2. So Mishna Aleph, He Rabbi Yoshua ben Betera al Dam Nevelot Shu Taor. Rabbi Yoshua ben Betera came and he testified that the blood of Nevelot is Tahor, meaning not the meat of the Nevelot, because the meat of the Nevelah is still going to be Tameh, if it's going to have a Kazait, but the blood of a Nevelah is not Tameh unless it has a Revi'it, which is more than a Kazait. Remember, Kazait is usually by solids, Revi'it is usually by liquids. So Kazait is going to be an olive measure, which usually we say it's around 28 grams. And then the Revi'it is going to be, right, 86, right, cc, 86 milliliters. Okay? He'id Rabbi Shimon ben Metera al Efer Chatat. So Shimon ben Metera came and he testified about the ashes of the Chatat, right, that are in a single vessel. Shenaga tameh b'miksato shetimeh et kulo. So if a tameh person comes and he touches part of it, even just one piece of the ash, he made everything in the utensil into tameh. Right? So that means touching part of it is like touching everything. Okay, so that was another testimony that he said. That means you touch a part of the powder, the entire thing that's in the vessel, everything becomes tameh. Hosif Rabbi Akiva added as well, to do with solet and ketoret to levona v'gechalim, whether we're talking about also, right, fine flour for the mincha offering, the ketoret, which is the incense, the levona, right, and the coals, which are taken for the altar, shenagat vul yomi miksatam, shepasal et kulam, the same halacha. That the second that you come and you touch part of them, right? So that's it. All of them become disqualified. Okay? So therefore, it's like a special stringency. We don't say that it's only mashu naga. Mamash hakol. Hakol niyat tameh. Everything becomes tameh. Okay? Fine. That was the first Mishnah. Second Mishnah. He the Yehuda ben Baba. Now it's a Yehuda ben Baba and Yehuda HaKohen. Again, we're talking about an orphan minor that got married to a Kohen. So she can eat truma as soon as she goes into the chuppah, even though she does not have relations, right? Which means one more time. Here we're talking about a din drabanan. It's not doraita. If the father got her married off, so then it's going to be doraita. Then there's nothing more to talk about. But here, why does it say? It keeps on saying that it's a yitoma. Right? Because here it's a ketana bat Yisrael. We're talking about an orphaned girl, because therefore it's going to be din drabanan. So therefore, again, here the din is that even though she went to the chuppah, right, but there was still no marriage, there was no cohabitation. So therefore, he says no, she's allowed to come and she's allowed to eat truma the second that she goes into the chuppah. He'id Rabbi Yosef HaKohen Rabbi Zechariah ben HaKatzav al tinoket shehurhana b'Ashkelon. So they came in to testify about a case of a young girl who had been handed over to idolaters in Ashkelon as a guarantee for a debt. Oh, it's a powerful story, right? So what happened? That means they went and they gave her over as a guarantee. If they're not going to pay back the debt, they keep this girl. Yeah. So what happened? So when she returned home, they didn't allow her to marry a Kohen of their family, because they thought that obviously that the Goyim came and they defiled her. Yeah. But she had witnesses. She had witnesses that she was never alone and she wasn't violated. But still, they didn't want. Amrulaim Chachamim, the Chachamim come and they say, if you believe the witnesses that she was handed over to the Goyim, so then believe them. Meaning, why are you splitting up the testimony? How did you know that she was given over? Because of these edim. So the same edim that are testifying that she was given over as a collateral are the same edim that said that she was pure, that she was not defiled. So don't believe her. So either way, she's permitted to a Kohen. And that's actually brought down in Shulchan Aruch, by the way. Shulchan Aruch has written that she's permitted to a Kohen as long as she has edim, that she was lo nistira velo nitmea. Okay? Fine.